In the first video, I showed you how to do the custom mapping for the Traktor Kontrol X1 Mk to control pattern player on Traktor Pro 4, which is the latest version. Traktor Pro 4 has a pattern player that we find here. It sits in the effects rack. You can turn it on and off on channels 1 and 2 using the effects button. So it's effect 2 and effect 1 sits there as you would expect for a standard setup. Effects 1 is controlled with the Traktor Kontrol F1 on the side of the left hand one, which does channel 1, channel 2. You see there, so these buttons turn it on. When we push effects 2, that's going to bring pattern player in. So if I push play, we can hear it. I'll just show you a bit more on controlling it. So there's the volume. Now this one, we can see as we turn that knob, the pattern changes. That's knob 1, and the lights on the controller change with the pattern. Then we've got pitch. We can hear it pitching up and down. It's okay. So we've gone from basically a bass drum, or kick drum I should say. Makes it more fatter by increasing the delay. Makes it sharper, and then we can pitch it up. So it basically ends up sounding like a completely different sound, which gives you a lot of creative flexibility. Obviously with all of these things you need to practice as much as possible, because it is like playing an instrument, and how effective it sounds in your mix is very much up to how good you get at modulating it and applying it to the tracks you're playing. So when we've got a track playing, we can put a different bass drum in under it, change the pattern up. As we do a build up, we can increase the amount of beats to increase the tension, and then stop it to on the drop. Now in the controller manager, we see it sitting there. That's that's for X1 controller 2. We can see all of the pattern player controls there. I've also put tempo adjust onto these two knobs. This is for channels 1 and 2, and it means that you can adjust the tempo using the knobs. I'll just show you that again. Turn that down. So when this is on master, you can see we turn it up and down. So basically that control is on the second Traktor X1, even though most of the controls for decks 1 and 2 are on the first one in the standard setting. So there's our pattern player, and then user. I'm not sure why it's got 5, but what I wanted to show you is when we open it, we go import, and you can see here I've saved the settings in this TSI file, and each time you open the system you need to import that PSI file. Otherwise, the system will just default to the standard settings. I hope that helps and makes things clearer for some of the people out there who may not have done custom mappings, but once you get your head around how it works, it's actually pretty simple to do. So don't be intimidated. Just give yourself a bit of time to work through it, and make sure you export it when you're finished to save it. Hope that helps.